Hi, welcome to Holistic Mojo. I'm Sahara Lee, and today I'm going to share with you my essential oil travel kit. So I've been traveling for about the last 10 years, and there's a couple oils that I simply cannot live without. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about each of them and why I travel with them. Oregano. So this is your immune boosting oil. I, every single day, whether I'm traveling or not, take about 17 ounces of water in my hydro flask, nice warm water, and I put a drop of oregano essential oil into that water, mix it up really good, and then drink it throughout the day. And it is just the best thing for killing off viruses and germs and all the heebie-jeebies that you might pick up when you're traveling about. Eucalyptus. This one I use mainly for cleansing my clothes and cleansing my pillows and my sheets. So I'll put a couple drops in with my wash just to kill off anything that's in there, and it makes them smell amazing. It's also great when I have any type of congestion or mucus or lung stuff going on. I put it in some boiling water, and then I put a towel over my head and my face over that container of water, and I just steam for 5 to 10 minutes, and it's an absolute lifesaver. Frankincense and myrrh. I love this one because it's a 2-for-1. So both of these oils are things I would want to carry with me, but because they're blended together, one, it makes myrrh a lot easier to deal with because myrrh can become very sticky, and two, it's one less bottle that I need to carry with me. These oils are also very similar in their tissue regeneration, their anti-inflammatory, their disinfectant properties, but they each do a couple extra things. So frankincense will cleanse and purify the air, which is something that you always see in churches. They burn it in churches, and that's actually something to clean the air. It's also thought to bring you closer to God. So it's used very ceremoniously, as is myrrh as well, but for slightly different reasons. It's been used by the Egyptians for mummification, so it's really great in any type of face care, anything like that. If you're finding fine lines, things like that, it's great for rejuvenating your skin and keeping yourself looking young. It also helps to remove scars. What else? It's great for inflammation. It repairs your blood vessels. It's been used for arthritis and stiffness, to ease that arthritis and stiffness. Now, myrrh also is used for arthritis, but it also stimulates the blood. It's used as an antiparasitic, it's used for candida, it's used to detoxify, and it's really great for all respiratory issues like bronchitis and asthma. You can use it on acne, on hemorrhoids. Really good for staph, and also if you cut yourself on coral, it's great for cleaning out those wounds. So I love these two oils together. Both of them can be used in the mouth. Myrrh is specific to things like cavities, while frankincense is a little bit more towards sores. But yeah, I do not travel without these two oils. Coriander and black pepper. So I make a blend out of these two. I'll just get a little like 5 or 10 ml bottle and do half and half. And these are great for clearing environmental toxins out of your lungs. So if you're working with chemicals or things like that can kind of stick in your lungs and make you sick, you can use this. I just put a couple drops on a handkerchief and I take it around with me, especially when I'm in Asia or India, any of those places where I'm going to be out and about in traffic, especially if I'm like in a rickshaw or I'm on a motorbike and I'm inhaling all of those car fumes. I'll always carry this on me, and I'll put it in, because the black pepper is spicy and you definitely don't want to like get it in your eyes. So I keep it in a plastic bag and I keep it in my purse. And then like if I'm in a rickshaw, I'll just kind of pull it out and put it over my face and inhale deeply. And that helps clear out all that crap that I'm inhaling. If I'm on a motorbike, a lot of times I'll just put a drop in my face mask when I'm driving about, because when I'm on a motorbike, I typically have one of those surgical masks on just to help filter some of that crap out of the air, and putting the oils onto the mask directly also help. So this is great for just lung support for environmental issues when you're traveling. Basil. So this one I use as a little bit of a push for when my menstrual cycle is slow or sluggish or late. So for women, I think it's really helpful, because when you're traveling and your cycle is off, it can really just screw your day up. So I'll put a drop or two of this in my belly to help bring on a bleed or kind of speed it up or move it forward if it's sluggish. It is warming, so you'll definitely feel it. It's tingly on the skin. It's really warming on the skin, itchy. If you've got really sensitive skin, you definitely want to put it in a carrier oil and not just use it directly on the skin. But this is my number one oil for menstrual issues. And it's also energetically very guarded, meaning like it's traditionally used, you put it on something to stop someone from stealing it. So I'll keep it with me. I'll put a little drop on my bag when I'm traveling or on trains or stuff like that. When I just would really rather not have anybody steal my stuff, I use that on my things as an intentional guardian, I guess you'd call it. Palmarosa. This is the one I used for pain. It's just great for pain. It's really calming, soothing to your skin. It's cooling, but it really just gets to the root of your pain and helps ease it. And that is super important when you're traveling and you're on the go and you might not have a lot of things handy to deal with pain, to deal with a broken toe, to deal with a broken finger, to deal with a sprained muscle. This is your go-to oil for all those kinds of things. Turmeric. I love turmeric. I put turmeric powder in almost every single thing that I eat. I boil turmeric root in my tea. But the thing I love about the oil is that I can easily take it with me and get all of the medicinal properties without the mess. Because turmeric powder, if that stuff blows up in your suitcase, is like, just throw the whole suitcase out, because everything's going to be yellow and you're never going to get that out. So I love the oil because it's so easy to take with me. Turmeric's amazing. It's a blood purifier. It's antibiotic. It stimulates new blood tissue. It's been used for a long time with AIDS. It increases your immune system. It increases your circulation. It's antibacterial. It's great for bruises. It is probably my number one herb that I use for every single thing, internally and externally. So if I don't have access to the powder or the root, I always have the oil. But like I said, the root and the powder go into just about every single thing that I consume. Thuja. This is one of my all-time favorite oils, and one that I rarely have to use, but you always kind of want to have it on hand because it's a pulling oil, which means if you have a poisonous bite, like a poisonous spider bite or a snake bite, something like that, it's going to help to pull that poison out of your system. My Ayurveda and aromatherapy teacher had cut herself on rusty, like barbed wire, and she started to get that line going up her leg of tetanus. And she hadn't had a tetanus shot, and she was in the middle of nowhere hiking, but she happened to have thuja on her. And she put that on the cut, and it pulled, like she was like, you could see the line move back down towards the cut and dissipate. So it is a really great one that I always have on hand just in case I get bit or cut by something that I am just unsure about. It is a very toxic oil, so you want to use it sparingly, which is also another reason why I rarely ever use it, but it has saved me so many times in different situations where I've just been like, how do I clean this out of my body? And I've used it and in a small amount, and it's just been so incredibly useful. So it's something I always, always, always carry with me. Helia Christum. This is one of the most broad-reaching oils as far as any type of skin or tissue issues. It's used for parasites, it's used for wrinkles, it's used for rashes, for eczema, for cuts, for bruises. It's tissue regenerating, it's cell regenerating. It actually turns back the process of aging. I absolutely love this oil. It's used for cancer. It's such a cool oil. So I definitely would say do some research on it because there's so many cool things that it does. But this one is also always with me. Lavender. So contrary to popular belief, lavender does not make you sleepy. What it does is it clears your head so that you can sleep. It's also wonderful for decreasing pain, decreasing inflammation and infection. It's really cooling. It also decreases stress, so it calms your mind, it calms your nerves. It's used for arthritis. It regenerates your skin. You can use it directly on eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, cold sores. It's great on bug bites, measles, chickenpox. You can use it for skin parasites like scabies or lice. It's just a really, really awesome oil, and it smells delicious. So I cannot live without it. Jotham. This oil is also known as spikenard, and it is a nervine. So it is really calming for the nervous system. You can put it on your feet or on the right across the base of the skull, your occiput, and it helps calm the central nervous system, calm the mind, calm your anxiety. It'll help you sleep. It's a really strong smell, so it can be offensive to some people. I, however, find it absolutely intoxicating. But yeah, it's my go-to oil when I'm just really stressed and I need to chill the hell out. So yeah, those are my top travel oils. They are what's in my first aid kit at all times when I'm at home, but also when I'm traveling. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section below. And as always, check out my website, holisticmojo.com, for more services that I offer and information that I send out.